A human rookie walked in and the deadliest predator became her protector. The new arrival. The Academy's combat hall was already buzzing when the doors slid open and she walked in. A human. Whispers rippled through the alien cadets. Some hissed in fear, others craned their necks for a better look. Humans were rare here, deathworlders, yes, but fragile compared to the scaled, armored, or venomous species training for war. Her name, according to the roster, was Cadet Rachel Morgan. She was smaller than most of us, shoulders squared, eyes bright but steady. She carried no weapons, wore no visible armor. Just the standard cadet uniform. Easy prey, one Hulrath muttered behind me. She won't last a week. I almost agreed. But then she smiled. Not nervously, not in bravado, just calm. Like she already knew something the rest of us didn't. The Predator. Our class assignment paired each cadet with a sparring opponent. Most shuffled reluctantly, dreading injury. Rachel's name was called, and the room grew quiet. Her opponent was chosen deliberately, Vorik, a karate war beast in cadet form. Even as a student, he towered over her, scales black, claws like hooked knives. He was born to kill, raised in blood and combat. The instructors wanted to make a point. Observe, one of them barked. This is why humans are not fit for frontline duty. The match began. Vorik lunged, claws flashing. Rachel sidestepped, light on her feet. No panic. Just movement. He slashed again, snarling, and she ducked low, rolling away. She wasn't trying to strike, just to read him. For minutes she avoided him, letting his fury build. Then she spoke. Calm, steady. You're fast, she said. But predictable. The predator blinked, thrown off balance, not physically, but mentally. She had been studying him. The shift. Vorik roared and came down with a killing blow. The instructors didn't stop him. Maybe they wanted to see the human break. But Rachel didn't break. She twisted sideways, caught his arm as it came down, and used his own momentum to flip him over her shoulder. The ground shook as he crashed to the mat. Gasps filled the hall. Vorik rose, dazed, more enraged than ever. His claws extended fully now, tips glinting. His kind didn't tolerate humiliation. But Rachel didn't raise her fists. She lowered them. Enough, she said softly. I don't want to hurt you. The predator froze. Something shifted in the air, something I couldn't explain. Her tone wasn't challenge or fear. It was certainty. And somehow, impossibly, the war beast lowered his claws. Protector. From that day, Vorik was never far from her side. He didn't say much, karate rarely did, but his presence was unmistakable. In drills, he positioned himself between Rachel and danger. In the cafeteria, no one dared jostle her tray. During survival training, he guarded their camp perimeter all night without being asked. The instructors were baffled. Predators like him didn't protect. They dominated, or they destroyed. Yet here he was, shadowing a human rookie as though she were pack, as though she had claimed him with nothing more than a word. The other cadets whispered. Some mocked. Others shivered. I only watched, wondering. What had she done to him? The test. It wasn't long before the academy tried again. They sent our class into the simulation pits, a holographic battlefield seeded with artificial predators. The test was survival. Teams were to hold their ground until extraction. Rachel's squad was placed deliberately in the center, where the simulated monsters hit hardest. The rest of us expected carnage. Instead, we saw something else. When the first wave struck, Vorik tore through them with a ferocity I had never seen, fangs bared, claws drenched in synthetic blood. But his rage was not directionless. Every strike, every kill, was to shield Rachel. When an enemy flank slipped through, Rachel herself stepped forward, wielding nothing but a broken spear. She didn't cower behind him. She fought beside him. Together, they moved like one being, Predator and Deathworlder Rookie. When the simulation ended, their squad was the only one still standing. Whispers in the dark. That night, I overheard two instructors arguing. She tamed him, one spat. No. Worse, the other replied. She didn't tame him. He chose her. The words lodged in my mind. Predators didn't choose prey. They consumed them. Yet Vorok's loyalty was absolute. Not forced. Not commanded. Chosen. It made me realize something chilling. Rachel hadn't just survived the academy. She had rewritten its rules. Confrontation. Weeks later, another cadet, angry, jealous, reckless, tried to corner her in the training yard. You hide behind your monster, the alien sneered. Without him, you're nothing. Rachel just looked at him, calm as ever. Try me, then. He raised his weapon. Vorok growled, claws flexing. But Rachel placed a hand on his chest. No. The Predator froze, obeying instantly. The cadet swung and Rachel disarmed him in 3 precise moves, dropping him to the ground without drawing blood. Vorok loomed over the fallen alien, eyes burning, but Rachel's quiet enough stopped him cold. And in that moment, I finally understood. It wasn't that she had made a predator her protector. It was that she had become something even predators respected. The lesson. The Academy never officially acknowledged what happened. They couldn't. To admit that a human rookie had commanded the loyalty of their deadliest trainee would append too many assumptions. But among us cadets, the story spread like fire. A predator chose her. She doesn't fear him. He listens to her like a cub to its mother. Some laughed nervously. Others spoke of fear. I only remembered the way Vorok looked at her, not as prey, not as rival, but as something sacred. And I knew then what the galaxy would one day learn. Humans don't just survive. They connect. Even with monsters. Especially with monsters. Closing. Rachel Morgan came to the Academy as a rookie, fragile, underestimated, dismissed. She walked out with the loyalty of the deadliest predator we had ever trained. And as for the rest of us, we were left speechless, watching a human rewrite the order of nature itself.